YouTube, it is, you know what, I couldn't really hear my video yesterday, so I'm going to try to talk up and then maybe work on getting a little microphone. Anyway, it is day 22, weigh-in day, January 8th. It's about 7 o'clock at night. I'm doing my video now because my husband's on his way home and I'm probably going to try to go to bed early tonight, and I know he's going to be up late, and I'm just like, let me just knock this out right now. Okay, let's just get the weigh-in out of the way. Now I do have a few things to say. I did gain 3 pounds, 3.2 pounds. Not the end of the world. I didn't gain as much as I thought. I thought, because last week I lost 4.4, and I'm like, okay, I'm probably just going to gain that back. So it's 3.2, which makes me down 10.6 pounds for 3 weeks, which I'm very happy with. That's 3.5 pounds a week. All right, that's out of the way. I'm less than 80 pounds away from my goal. That sounds very daunting, but whatever. Let's just take it day by day. The easiest way to lose 80 pounds is to lose 1 pound and then do that. Repeat the process 80 times. 79 more times. So 80 pounds is no harder than 1 pound. It just takes a little longer. So I was watching some of my old videos last night. I'm not sure if they're public. I think I have the playlists are public. I'm not quite sure what I've done with my videos. I've strictly been doing this from my phone. So 22 days, not done on the computer. I used to do everything on the computer. I've done nothing. I literally point, shoot, upload, delete, bam, nothing. I do nothing to these videos. Kind of hoping to, maybe change it a little bit in the future, but as of now, that's all I can commit to. Okay, so today, let's see, I can give you a total calorie count because I woke up around 1:30, I did my weigh-in, and then I started eating right away, and then I just couldn't stop. And a couple reasons, I'm trying to figure out what the deal was. A couple reasons. One, the only thing I really had left in the house for me was these Lean Cuisine Comfort. Sorry, I'm really obsessed with. I'm just feeling very fidgety right now. I think I've had too much caffeine. These Lean Cuisine Comfort turkey dinner things. They were 260 calories each. I had a few of them in the freezer, and so I just ate those, and those really do the opposite. They actually make you hungry, so I just kept eating them over and over and over, and I finished what I had in the fridge, in the freezer, and I finally got full, but I had wiped through all my calories at that point. So I've had 1,700 calories today, and I pretty much had them almost all in one sitting. Another reason why I think that I just kind of went crazy was because I had already weighed myself, and I knew that I had an entire week until I had to get on the scale again. And I'm still being controlled by that scale. It's still whether I'm getting close to the weigh-in and I think that's why I've had these issues of the last couple of weeks where I show this loss and then my weight goes like this, and then I'm struggling to get it back down before my weigh-in day, because I kind of feel this sort of psychological freedom because I know that I have an entire week until I have to weigh in again. And I don't want to do that. I just want to do what I need to do every day and not worry about, oh, Monday's coming up or Monday just happened, and have that affect how I eat. And that's a really hard habit to break. And I don't think that I'm ready just to completely take the scale away. I mean, I'm not, I, I don't know. I've tried that before, and it's just kind of drives me nuts. It drives me nuts having it, drives me nuts not having it. But I mean, it is a very good sort of indication of how I'm doing. I like to sort of measure the progress in this manner, and I know that doing these videos, you know, I mean, having weekly weigh-in updates is, you know, people like to see that, and I like to, and I think it'd be kind of a boring vlog if I didn't do that. I just have to fucking stop freaking out about it. But I don't know. It's just TBD. To be determined. I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. That's all I gotta say. I have nothing figured out. So anyway, like last night, I happened to click on some of my old videos, and let's see, they were from 2011, so 7 years ago. So I was 35, and I was just a few pounds above my goal weight, and I was dissatisfied, and I was doing fasting videos, and I just realized that there's really never been a weight or a point of time where I wasn't kind of chasing this unattainable goal. And I was very, very freaked out about what I look like. No matter how bad I felt, I made sure that I was showered, I had makeup on, that I looked good. I would never go 22 days like I have now with no makeup on and my roots like this and a floppy bun on my head. Like this is just sort of my look. This is how I roll out of bed. This is what I'm like when I roll out of bed. And this is, I just turn the camera on and go. Like I've been putting on lip gloss and that's it. So I think that there's a couple trains of thought here. That I actually feel more comfortable now and kind of give less of a fuck about what I look like. And that's a very freeing feeling, even though I think that that's kind of come from a place of depression, of I've gained all this weight, so why bother? Why bother with my makeup? Why bother with my hair? It's not gonna matter. It's just putting lipstick on a pig, you know, perfume on a pile of shit is kind of how I have been feeling. But since I've been feeling like that for so long, it's made me just de-emphasize looks in my life and the role that they play in my life, because it's always been very important to me. Looks have always been, you know, every girl wants to be the prettiest girl in the room. And, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, always been super blonde. I'm 80 pounds heavier now, but maybe take a gander back at my old videos. I do look a lot better. I was a lot more attractive. And it's a lot of pressure to kind of like place so much of your psychological weight on those issues. But now there's health and I'm not saying that that's better. It's more just sort of, it's comfort, and I think that as I lose more weight, I will take more pride in what I look like and keep up with, you know, grooming rituals and beauty rituals that I have left by the wayside. But I don't think that those things are going to be as important to me. Like I'll be better about it, but it's not the end all be all if I turn on the camera and I'm not wearing makeup, you know, whereas that used to be a big deal. And so I think that, you know, maybe out of some of this rubble might come some kind of enlightenment or something good. But I mean, obviously I still want to lose fucking 80 pounds. But I do know now that when I get there, that's not what's going to bring me happiness. It's just going to make me feel better. But that's not, it's not, there's no finish line. There's no finish line to happiness. And, I always think, well, I'll love myself once I look a certain way or I am a certain weight. You do what you have to do, not so that you can love yourself, but because you love yourself. And you have to be at that place during the process. You exercise your body, you get outside, you eat right, you don't drink too much, you don't take drugs that are bad for you, you don't do all these things. That is an act of self-hatred. And taking care of yourself is loving yourself. So, I was a little depressed watching those and just thinking about how far away I am from where I was. And actually I was 35, so 7 years ago, but actually I was probably my most attractive and my most self-confident, probably around 200 pounds at when I was like 38, so that was only a few years ago. So I know that I'll probably still look similar to, like I'm only 42. I'll look the same, probably the same way I did when I was in my late 40s, with late 30s. So I'm not depressed kind of looking back thinking, oh, I used to be so pretty. I'm just sort of like, okay, well, here I am. I'm different, but it's changed my priorities, and I think it has for the better. And I want to take better care of myself. I don't know, I don't really have a period at the end of this. I don't have punctuation at the end of this thought, but my husband's on his way home, so I guess I better do my 10-second tidy. That's how I call it. Show I used to watch with my son called Big Comfy Couch, and she did 10-second tidy at the end. So like pretend like I haven't been laying in bed eating and watching Top Chef. I still watch Top Chef all day today, even though yesterday I said I wasn't going to do it. But okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and make goals for the week. Today's Monday, beginning of a new week. Day 22. My weight, I always say my actual weight. I'm at 249.4. My goal weight is 170. It's a killer weight for me. It really is. It's a killer weight. It looks really good. First main goal is 215, because then I'll just be overweight and not obese. But I'm quite a ways away from that. So let's say, 249.4, let's say 247. So that's my goal for day 29. What was it? 247. I should be able to pull that off. Okay, I guess I'll wrap it up here, and peace out.